fifth industrial port of Montreal. Yes, actually, it was a very, very busy port. And today, Montreal still being a busy port, but the port, the industrial port, is not here. It's on the east part of the city. And here we have the beginning of the Canal Lachine. So you have the port, and at the end of the port, you have the beginning of a canal that is 14 kilometers long, that goes all across the island of Montreal. And actually, it was one of the most important tools to develop the economy of Montreal. The economy, we could blame the development of this city to the Canal Lachine. It's after we built the Canal Lachine that really Montreal started boom, 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 going on, right? I was telling you that we were funded by the French. Madame, vous parlez rien d'anglais, hein?
Non, non.
D'accord, il faut me dire à l'oreille parce que des fois je me mets dans son langue et j'oublie. Mais de toute façon, il faut me dire là. Alors, ils sont en train de parler un peu de l'histoire de Montréal, madame. Okay? So, all this part, all Montreal, actually has pretty much a European flavor. And it's something that we use a lot for the film industry. If you have been, well, probably all this area, it's the media. It's where you have all the development of all these technological things. It's called the city media. Yeah, that's a nice word. Yeah, and there's a lot of IT companies that are located in this part. Here on the left hand, well, actually I like these two buildings a lot. The building on the left hand side used to be the building of one of the three, and then what happened, Napoleon is very busy trying to expand the empire, the French empire in Europe, so they forget about the colony, and at that moment the British took over Montreal, right? That's in 1759. Then you have a lot of migration from. It seems like there were different buildings, right? You're able to see all these facades. Take a look at this one. Okay, you have to go. Oh my God, I hate this. Well, you're able to see different facades. But what it is that we kept the original facades, but in the inside part it's only the convention center. So they redid the whole thing inside and they kept the facade to respect the history, the architectural history of the city. Again, here you're able to see the Basilique Notre Dame is very, very clear. The red stone building, that was a Scottish building. Wherever you see red stone, it's from Scotland. That stone is not produced here. The locals, where is they produce the Greyland stone. Wherever you see red stone, like in that building, it was imported from Scotland. That is the first building of Montreal to have an elevator, and it's considered the first skyscraper of Montreal. So this again is stop number one. We pass always 2 times by stop number one because it was rectangle like that. Next stop will be stop number 3. L'arrêt numéro 3 sera la prochaine. Nobody wants to go.
Alors celui-là, il était la gare et hôtel Vigier, celui-là. Ce bâtiment à l'arrière, il était une ancienne gare pour les trains. And actually, right in front of us, we have the bridge Jacques Cartier. En face de nous, on a les ponts Jacques Cartier. Madame Jacques Cartier, il était le premier explorateur français qui est arrivé ici à Montréal en 1734. Et c'est lui qui a réclamé cette terre pour les rois de la France. Et c'est aussi lui qui a nommé Montréal. Okay? You have Molson, one of the oldest brewery of Montreal and of Canada. And on the next traffic light on the right hand side, you're going to be able to see a little white sculpture that is called Les Clochards Célestes, or the Celestial Homeless. It's just a sculpture to recognize this big community of homeless people that we have in this part of town. Celui-là, la prochaine arrêt, c'est pas le prochain arrêt. Après la lumière, vous serez capable de remarquer une petite sculpture blanche à droite qui s'appelle les clochards célestes. Et c'est seulement pour reconnaître l'importance de la communauté de sans-abri qui habite dans cet endroit, dans cette partie de la ville. This diversity. I'm telling you all this because the next stop is the gay village. And it is Sherbrooke Boulevard. You're able to see. We're celebrating a lot of things this year here in Montreal. This is how old? 2 days ago was the Happy Birthday of Canada. How old?
150.
150 years old. Okay. And on May 17 was the Happy Birthday of Montreal. How old? Combien de années? Pour Montréal. Non, come on. Pour Montréal, pas le Canada. D'accord, mon ami. Oui, c'est ça. 375 anniversary of Montreal. So Montreal is 225 years older than Canada. And on the left-hand side, we have, well, the Ritz-Carlton. Everybody knows about that hotel, yeah? Yeah. Luxury hotel, yeah. That's it? You want to stay there in the Ritz-Carlton? Oh, come on. I wouldn't mind. It's good. It's a good hotel. You ask for good service room. And actually, oh my God. I think the driver is already tired of me, wants to get rid of me. This is part of the Museum of Fine Art. So you have this building, the next one, and the other one is front. Those three buildings are the Museum of Fine Art of Montreal. You have this blown glass sculpture that is called The Sun by, anybody familiar with this? Shahuli from Seattle, Washington. It's a sculptor from Seattle, Washington. And I have Dalla.
She's a black belt, so if you haven't paid, she grab you like that and kick you out of the bus.
But thanks God you have a daddy that's very responsible. Let's say that if you come to this hospital very probably, the doctor is going to be looking at your tummy and he's going to be surrounded by 7 students that are going to be learning at the same time. So, if you're the age of that beautiful lady, it's not the right place to go. If you're my age, it doesn't matter. Whatever your doctor do, whatever you have to do, and just send me back home, right? But if you are 14, you don't want to be showing your belly to the doctor, and the doctor surrounded by 7 students, right? Yeah, am I right? Yeah, no. That'll be too much. Don't worry, at your age, all those kind of things, just whatever. That's why your dad probably walks around in his undies at home, right? Oh my God, that's horrible. Could you picture that? Horrible, right? Dad walking on his undies.
He's laughing
Because he does that every morning, right? That's it. But never heard about these histories before here. Just seemed like another world. Et là, oui, je suis en train de dire là que monsieur il se promène dans ce sous le béton tous les matins. C'est pas très très joli là. L'image. Non mais je suis en train de dire parce que ici c'est un hôpital qui c'est une école aussi. Like for example, Trudeau. Have you ever heard about Trudeau? That rings the bell, the name? You heard about him? Who is Trudeau?
There's Pierre Elliott Trudeau and Justin Trudeau.
Okay, who was Pierre Elliott Trudeau? And is the what is he has something to do with Justin Trudeau?
Yes,
His father or his grandfather? Okay, he was. Yeah, you're right. Caputi, yeah or not? We have the Anglican cemetery, right? The English, always French and English, right? Celui-là, madame, c'est le cimetière catholique de Montréal, c'est le cimetière Notre-Dame-des-Neiges, c'est un des cimetières plus grands en Amérique du Nord. Et à côté de celui-là, on a un cimetière anglais. On a toujours cette chose entre les Anglais et les Français et Montréal. I have people from New York here, right? Manhattan, okay. Does the name Frederick Olmsted rings the bell? Frederick Olmsted. That little house is the typical house of the province of Quebec. It's based on the vernacular architecture of Bretagne in France. So if you have been to Bretagne, you can see that they're really, really similar, all stone, there's not lime, etc. And you have a lot of silver shingles here in Montreal also. You know why do we have those silver shingles?
Yeah.
Why?
Why? Oh, no, I don't know. But they turn green?
No. They are silver, and actually that's recycling. Montreal is a port, so a lot of the merchandise that used to arrive to the port used to be in metallic containers. So they used to recycle that in order to put. That's why you will see a lot of churches and old buildings that have silver shingles. He worked there for many, many years, and then he found the little church that you have on the left-hand side. Yeah, actually.
Bottom of the hill. And Mary Queen of the World Cathedral just ahead of us. That is a replica of St. Peter Rome Basilica at 1/3 scale. And our cathedral that is open to public and free to visit, by the way. Still bumps on this road because really we're not on the road. We are on a bridge. We have 18 train tracks under our feet. And the central train station is behind these buildings here on the right. So we are on the René Lévesque Street corner of Robert Bourassa. And that is funny because René Lévesque replaced Robert Bourassa as Prime Minister of this province in the